This guy's eating his bone. He's like, sounds like he's chewing everything up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Honey 4, how is the water sign feeling in his current relationship? Okay. He's feeling like things are a little bit unjust. Unfair, unjust, or karma has not stepped in. He also feels like he was recently betrayed. And he's going to be coming up, it's like things went out of balance, and he's going to be coming up on a crossroads. I'm not really sure what's going on in their relationship, but it looks like they maybe have hit a bump in the road here. Martha, how is the Gemini feeling about me today? Okay. Okay, well, it looks like he's pretty focused, or he's been thinking about you today. There's an offering of love coming in. Here's the Gemini, surrounded by a lot of passion. So I think that he spent a lot of time thinking about you today. I'm not sure what's going on with the two of you right now, but it looks like he's been thinking about things a lot. Oh, P Love, I missed you last time. Okay, let me do that one. I'll do it right now. What do you want? Spirit messages. All right, let me do that first. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. All right, let's see what's happening here for finances. Finances should pick up. Things should start to get a little bit more fluid. You got victory around you and transformation. Finances should start picking up from now through the end of the year. All right, Gracie. Should I contact James tonight? Okay, let's see. I don't think tonight's a good night. You only get a 33% chance. I wouldn't. I would wait. Elisa, is Joe trustworthy? Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance he's trustworthy. So I would be careful with him. I would keep him at arm's length for a while. Dylan's going to sit down and knock things over. Yeah, I would just be a little bit careful with him. I don't know how well you know him, but it's coming up kind of low right now for me. Cherry. Any good news coming in? Right, I gotta prop this thing up. Let's try this. Yeah, jerry rigged the thing. There we go. I need a new tripod. That's it. I gotta get one. All right, any good news coming in? Somebody from your past comes back that you're going to be happy to see. They could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, and you're going to have some choices coming up in the near future. You're going to have some choices, which is good. It's always good when you have the choices and not the other people. So that's definitely good news. Afia, what is Lanford's current energy towards me? He's a Libra. Okay. All right, I don't know where you are in your relationship, but if you haven't heard from him, he comes in soon. Or somebody gives you a message from him, or somebody tells you something about him, and there's a reconnection here with the Lover's card. I also think that you may be doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. It could be something adventurous with him coming up. So I think that there's some excitement around this relationship. That's the energy that's coming in right now. Gracie, will Kylan be trying to come back to me? Okay, let's see. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to want it. 3, 4, 5, 6. This person is going to try to come back. You may have some sharp words when they do. There may be some, some discussions. I don't know that you're going to want to get back with this person, but they're going to try. Elizabeth, does Kay still want me, and when will the communication pick up? Okay, let's see. Yes, he does. Let's check the communication. When will communication pick up? Four days. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. April or this spring. This spring could hold something special, but I don't think you have to wait till the spring. I think there's going to be something happening around either 4 days, 4 weeks, or December 4th, something like that. There's a 4 around it. I don't think you got to wait that long, though, for communication to pick up. Well, a relationship could turn a corner in the spring, but that would be something different. That doesn't have to do with communication. Charlie, what do you see with me and the Virgo? All right, things may be a little slow right now. You got the Hanged Man here. But don't worry about it, because eventually you're going to get back to patience, compassion, and an overall good feeling. It looks like one of you or both of you will be making a decision about this relationship. There's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, and you're going to be working hard on the relationship. So if you're not in a real relationship yet, and this is just someone you have an interest in, you could move forward with them. Or if you are in a relationship with them, the relationship can go to the next level. But there's progress coming in. Now, who was that? That was Charlie. I am up to Andrea. Why is Patrick blocking me out? Okay. Okay. So he's blocking you out or being short with you or something, whatever kind of nonsense is happening. It's due to some kind of a decision that he's got to make. The decision probably has nothing to do with you. He's just a little stressed out over it, and he's just shut down a little bit for the time being. This is a moment in time. It's going to pass. He also has an offer in front of him he's just not seeing. Might have something to do with work, and you have a wish around you, and you have an offering of love coming in. So I wouldn't worry too much about this. I think it's going to blow over relatively quickly. um, Cade. um, oh, I don't see the question. Oh, there we go. What are Gabriel's current feelings for me? Let me see. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anyone else. All right. What are Gabriel's current feelings? Well, they feel that you're balanced, okay? They can even feel like they have a karmic link to you. This would be balance, patience, even keeled, but they're not using their intuition at the moment. You got the moon card in reverse. They have a pretty strong physical attraction to you, but they're like disengaged from what's going on in their intuition. Like they're not listening to themselves. So they may be a little distant right now. They may be a little bit slow to move forward, but they think highly of you. They are attracted to you, and they think that your personality is pretty much even keeled, which is really good. I know it doesn't sound like a big thing when that comes up, but you know how many times I hear things like, oh, she's fucking crazy, or he's fucking crazy. That's not how they feel about you. They think that you're pretty down to earth and stable. Okay, now that was Cade, right? Andrea. Should I give up Patrick and find someone else? Okay. Whenever the questions like this come up, this is what my like law of attraction kind of thing. One attracts more, right? Like, so for example, even when it comes to things like I give this example all the time. I had a friend who she'd broken up with her boyfriend. He was dating somebody else, and then she wanted to get back with him. She found out that he broke up with the girlfriend and he was free now, so she wanted to be with him. So what she did was, while she was pursuing him, she also was doing online dating, which she hated, but she did it anyway. And then she also had another interest with a guy from school. Now this has gone on years. This is years ago. And then it was like, for the first time in her life, she was overwhelmed by all the choices that she had, because like she had gone from a place where there was nobody and she was, kind of longing for the ex-boyfriend. Now all of a sudden she had more dates than she knew what to do with. And then what happened was she was able to manifest the guy back that she wanted, and then she ended up with him. So my suggestion is, you don't have to give up on him or anyone else, but be open to the possibilities that there are other people out there, and that you can meet somebody 10 times as wonderful as him tomorrow when you're waiting online at the grocery store, and be open to that. So when you think about it, or when, like say you're thinking about him and you're feeling like, well, I haven't heard from him, or I don't know what's going on, but whatever. I haven't heard from him. Maybe I should just give up. Like you would stop yourself right there and say, you know what? I'm not giving up on him. I'm going to hear from him. Things are going to move forward. And in the meantime, I'm open up to love from anyone else around me that is interested in me. So that you just kind of open it up to whoever shows up, which is not to say you got to just go out and date anybody, but you're open to the possibility of it, which changes the entire energy of the whole situation. And like attracts like. I always say this. I worked with a woman, and her father used to say, when one dog's eating, they all want to eat. Meaning, one guy is dating you, they all want you. No one wants you, it's feast or famine. So try, if you could think of it like that, I wouldn't tell you to give up on him or anyone else. especially if your heart is really with him. But I wouldn't shut down your life or close the door to anyone else either. What the hell is this? What the freak is going on here? It's too loud, this TV. I don't even know how that happened. The dog probably stepped on it. I gotta blame him. But he does things like that sometimes. Okay. Crystal, why is Jennifer the Libra doesn't want to call me or text me? We've been friends for 10 years. Okay. Have you reached out to her and she's ignoring you? You know, I'm going to say here that it doesn't have to do with you. It looks like she's working on leaving something in the past behind that no longer serves her. It's not you. And she may be in some kind of a mourning period. However, if you haven't heard from her, you will hear from her. And it's like she's going through something. She's going to put it behind her, and then she's going to be her old self again. And then she's also got patience here. Justice, which could either be, well, this could be her if she's a Libra. I think you said she was a Libra. But it also could be the karma can come in here and set the record straight for everyone. It looks like she's really hard at work on leaving something behind. So I'm not sure if she's leaving a bad relationship or a bad job, or she's really focused on herself. I do think you're going to hear from her. And I actually think that it's almost like a healthy kind of a thing. Like, let me just focus on getting through this right now. And I think that you guys are going to reconnect. Sweet thing. Hey, the love offer did come in. Is it sincere? Okay, let's have a look. All right, is this love offer sincere? Yeah. Not only that, it can lead to great happiness. You got the Ten of Cups here. My foolish heart. What are Virgo's current energy towards me? Okay, let's see. They may be in hot pursuit. They may be pursuing you, and you may be feeling at the point that you have choices, because you also have a water sign around you, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. So make your wish, put that out into the universe. I think the Virgo is going to come forward. If you haven't seen or spoken to them in some time, they're going to show up. I think that you also have somebody else around you coming in. You may have to make a choice. Let me see, where am I? That was my foolish heart. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm up to Anna. What does Christopher want to tell me? But he don't as of what he feels for me right now. Wait a minute. I'm not sure I'm getting that. What does Christopher want to tell me? But he don't as of what he feels for me right now. He doesn't know what he feels. Is that what the question is? Can you just, I want to make sure I answer it right. What does he want to tell me, but he doesn't know how he feels for me? Is that the question? Let me see if I can find it. I just want to make sure I answer it right. What he feels for me. Oh, but he's not telling you. All right, let's see. What does he feel that he isn't saying? Okay. All right, well, it's showing here he feels out of balance, and this would be more of like out of balance in life. And then it also shows here that he may be worried about money, but he does feel like the two of you have a soulmate connection. I just think that he's got some other shit going on that he's worried about right now, and he's not talking about it. I don't know if it's because he feels like he doesn't want to give energy to that kind of stuff, or he doesn't want to weigh you down with it, or if it's like he's like holding it in because he feels like he's strong and he got it, like that kind of a thing. But I think that there's a money thing going on around him he may be a little bit overwhelmed by. Where the heck am I? I lost my spot. Okay, I found that one. All right, hang on. Maria. Will Julia try to kiss me Saturday? All right, let's see. Yeah, there's a 70% chance, yeah, she will. I think she may be working up the nerve. um, let me see, where the heck was I? Oh my God, I'm so lost. Okay, Mary Elena, should I wait for my hubby or move on? Okay, same thing here. I wouldn't tell anybody to ever sit around and wait for anybody. Never. You only have one life to live here, and you want to make sure that you're not sitting around waiting at the door for somebody who's not going to show up. My suggestion always is to be open to other possibilities and other people, because listen, I'm going to tell you something, and this is the truth, and this holds true for every single person that's ever been in a situation where they're hurting or they're waiting to hear from someone or wanting to be with somebody. The split second that somebody else shows up that is ready, willing, and able, they forget all about that other person. The very second that someone else shows up, they forget all about the other person. I promise you that. So I would never suggest that you sit around and wait for anyone. My suggestion would be to cultivate all kinds of other things in your life, you know, hobbies, um, whatever it is that you like to do. Go to the gym, join a book club, hang out at the library, go to the coffee shop, because there's other people around you that are going to show up. And the more that you're out and the more people that are in your life, the more people that are going to be attracted to you. And giving some breathing room to any situation is always helpful. Always. All right, Cade. Cade. Will Gabriel ever start to listen to his intuition? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like his head and his heart aren't in the same place right now, but he's going to get past this. He's going to, like, I want to say chill out. I don't know. He's like a little uptight or something right now. It's going to pass. Alisa. When will Joe stop liking me? All right. I'm going to pull a timing thing. You know, that's kind of a hard question, only because the way feelings grow and the way feelings fade, it's not usually like you wake up on Tuesday in love with somebody and then wake up on Thursday and you're like over it. It's usually kind of a gradual thing, unless somebody else shows up. So let's just get some timing here. The Ace of Hearts, the first of any month, first of the year, or not until the spring. I think that he could move on in January, like the beginning of the year. All right, I'm done with super chats. I made it through. All right, let me go way back up to the top to see if I can get some of these other people that have been waiting. Kimmy, general for me and Mike for the month of December. Okay. General for Mike and Kimmy. Well, you have the world at your feet. Well, all right, look, it could be a little bit rocky. So first you have the world at your feet, but then you have a little bit of financial instability here, which could possibly be because the holidays are coming. So you may be spending more money than you plan on or something like that. And it's also like letting go of the past and forgiving yourself and him possibly for whatever bullshit went on in the past and moving forward, no longer crying over what happened. And let's see if I get anything else. Strength around your relationship and transformation. This may not come in until the beginning of the new year, though, or in the new year. Where the heck am I? Nana wants to know, how is the Leo feeling about me? Okay. Well, they're temporarily a little bit stuck, but they're going to get past it because they're going to start to feel like they made it to the top of the mountain. And they got the sun card here, which means great happiness surrounds this relationship for you and for them. So they may be feeling a little stuck right now, and you may not feel like they're making any progress, but they're going to get to the top of the mountain, and there is going to be happiness around the two of you. All right, let me go see. What the heck am I? Miss D, what's happening after I went to the party on November 19th? What happened after I went to the party on November 19th? All right, I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. Well, it looks like there was an argument. Now, I don't know if this is something that happened to you or something that happened somewhere. All right, I'm not really sure about the question, but it shows arguments and then an offering of love. So I don't know if you had an argument with a loved one and then they came in and made up with you, or if you left someplace and there was an argument there and then there was like a bad argument, but then they made up. What is going on here in this chat? What the hell is happening here? I don't even know. Did I miss a super chat? I did that one. All right, let me do Elisa Blaze. How does Paul feel about me in English class? Okay. I gotta tell you, I don't really read through all of those comments. I just try to go through them and pick out the questions, but I don't know. Is there fighting or something going on in the chat? I have no idea what's going on. All right, how is Paul feeling from English class? He's feeling like, I don't know. Was he like trying to maybe put in a little bit of time with you and didn't get anywhere? Feels like he was trying for something and it didn't happen for him. He feels like he wants a little bit more out of this relationship. He wants it to transform, but he's willing to kind of give up on it because I don't think that he thinks that it's going anywhere. I think he was trying to, I don't know, make time with you, or he was interested in you and he may feel like you wouldn't go for him or something like that. Candy, will I see Matthew this weekend? Okay. I think you will. I think you will. Edith, general reading for the rest of the year. Okay. Okay, well, for the rest of the year, you've got the power of manifestation around you and magic. So make things happen. Whatever you want, it can be yours. Use your intuition. You have a strong intuition. Listen to it. You're going to stop worrying. You're going to put your life on track, which is going to lead you to the happy home. There's a Virgo around you or somebody Virgo-like around you. And you and this Virgo may take time either relaxing, doing something, I don't know, a weekend away or a vacation, or maybe just hanging out at your house. But it's going to be like a relaxing weekend or something simple like that. I think that for the rest of the year, though, you're going to be working on using your intuition and moving yourself forward, focused on yourself, which is a good thing. Malika, what is Michael's current feelings for me? He's a Libra, I'm a Pisces. I keep getting negative cards from other readers. Well, and this is like, from my experience with, if you see a lot of readers, or if you go for a lot of readings, there's no time when it comes up with cards, right? It's really hard. So say, for example, the woman that I see, I used to see her really frequently. So say I went like on Friday and she would say something to me like, oh, you're going to be seeing him coming up and you're going to be, I don't know, going to the shore. And then I would go back 2 days later and I'd be like, we just had a big fight and we're not speaking. And I don't think I'm ever going to talk to him again. You just told me that we were going to the shore. And she would say to me, things don't always happen in chronological order. So, if I saw a trip to the shore, you're going to go to the shore. But I can't always see every mountain and valley in between. So it could be that there could be a fight or something negative that happens at some point. I mean, that's life, right? We have fights with people, we get upset with people. But it doesn't mean that there's not more to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go through something with this person at some point, and then it blows over and it's not such a big deal. Like I always bring up, I worked with somebody who was married for 10 years. When she got divorced, her husband married somebody who he dated 10 years prior. So let's say, for example, the second wife went to a tarot reading and said, am I going to marry Mark? The tarot reader said yes. Well, for 10 years, she didn't marry Mark. She was married to someone else. You see what I'm saying? But the answer was really yes, she was going to marry him. It just didn't say, well, you won't marry him until after you and him both get divorced. That's what's frustrating about tarot reads. But it's also, you're dealing with the metaphysical world. It's not like the 3D world here where, it's tangible and we can see it and touch it. All right, so what it shows here around him is that he leaves things in the past coming up that no longer serve him. That has nothing to do with you. That's like friends, jobs, shit. It could even be bad habits that no longer serve him. And then he starts to feel a little bit less weighed down because he's making better choices. It also shows that you and him, your relationship transforms, and that you do have a spiritual connection with him. So I don't know what the bad cards were that you were seeing, but I mean, I've had that happen too, where, I would randomly talk to see somebody and they would be like, oh no, it's not going to happen with him. And then he would show up. So how come? It could be that in that moment, like you don't know what the time frame is that they're seeing. He may not be there. This is why it's very hard to be black and white when it comes to the cards. I'm out of breath. I'm always out of breath these days. Okay, I think I am up to just saying. Love reading. Okay. Love reading for just saying. Okay, you got somebody from your past coming back. So somebody from your past comes back because they've left behind things that no longer serve them. So I don't know what's going on with you, but I know somebody from your past is going to come back. They're leaving behind things that no longer serve them, and they're going to come and try to see what's going on with you. Now, you have an earth sign here. You or the other person may be an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Make your wish. You're going to get exactly what you want and spin the wheel of fortune, because there's something destined to happen here. So, I think that when this person comes back, they're going to be legit. So I don't know what happened in the past, but I think that they're going to be legit. Elisa, does the guy that sits next to me in the cinema class get turned on by me, or is it just in my head? Okay. It's probably not in your head, but we're going to ask the cards. Yeah, it's definitely not in your head. You're definitely picking up something. This guy. All right, let me go back up to the top. Let me see. Amethyst, how does Harry feel about me? Okay, let's see. Harry's coming in here out of the blue if you haven't heard from him. If you have heard from him and you talk and you see him every day, then he's going to either say something to you that you've been wanting to hear or give you some kind of a hope and some kind of a message. You're no longer going to be waiting for your ship to come in and you're going to feel like justice has been served. So I think that he's going to tell you something that you've been waiting to hear. Malapale, what is the zodiac sign of my new love interest after my annulment? All right, let's see if we can find out. You got a water sign here. You've got a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and you also have a Gemini here. Priscilla, what's coming in for me with love? Okay, let's see. Just shuffle these for a sec. Priscilla, love. Okay. So the first thing that it shows here is your life is going to change quickly. Somebody comes in. I don't have a sign yet. I'm going to look and see if I can find the sign. That's going to make you feel like all of your hard work is paid off. You have victory. There's some financial stability, and you're going to have choices, which would indicate that more than one person are coming into your life. All right, you got a Leo coming in. You got a Leo coming in and a Capricorn coming in. So you may have to make a choice between the two. You might not choose right away. You might go on for a little bit of time. You may have both of them in your life. That's okay. It's always good to have a lot of options. You don't have to make any decisions immediately. Alisa. Does the guy that sits next to me in my row inside sociology class like me or think I'm cute? Okay, let's see. He definitely thinks that you're cute. I'm not going to go as far as to say that he's like got a full-blown crush, but he definitely thinks that you're cute. I think I'm up to Amanda. Oh, God, excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm up to Amanda. If I stay with Austin, will things change for the better? And how will our relationship go? Okay. Well, the relationship definitely shows ups and downs. So it shows that there's going to be more financial stability if you stay with him. And it shows that the relationship transforms, but it does show that you're feeling very burdened. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. So I don't know if a lot of financial shit would fall on your shoulders with him and that you would be feeling a little bit stressed out. And then you also would feel like you put in a lot of hard work and didn't see a payoff. Okay. Excuse me. So I think that the relationship is going to go through ups and downs, but I kind of feel like at certain points you would be feeling like you were putting in much more financially than he was, and that could be somewhat of a burden for you. Okay, how does Christian the Gemini feel about me? Okay. All right, how's Christian feeling? All right. So I have no idea what went on with you and him in the past, but it shows that he feels regret about something, but he's coming in out of the blue. So if you haven't seen him, you're going to hear from him soon. Um, I also feel like he's attracted to you and you have a spiritual connection with him, but I think it may take a little bit of work. Um, you got to manifest it. You got to focus on it. I think that he's into you. I just think that if something happened in the past, he may be a little bit hung up on it and reluctant to move forward because of whatever that was, crying over spilt milk. Amanda, am I meant to be with Fernando the Taurus or someone else? All right. Well, I believe that we have a lot of choices, that we're not just meant to be with one person. But so I'm going to ask, well, is Amanda meant to be with Fernando? Just to see what it comes up. I get a 70% chance that you're meant to be with him. But see, the thing is like for me, I can't tell you that I would think that you're going to be with him forever, because I don't think that. I think that you might have somewhat of a relationship with him, or you may be with him for a couple of years or something, but I don't think it's forever. But that's just how I feel. It's how I feel about most things. Like, we change and we grow as people, and especially young people. I don't know how old any of you people are in the chat, but sometimes people come off and they feel very young, and like they'll be like, is he my twin flame? And I'm like, no, I really don't think so. So, and I don't think that I just can't swear to people, even people that get married in this day and age, it's not always forever. So I think you're meant to have a relationship with him, but I don't know that it's supposed to be forever. I'll just put it that way. Honey, how is he feeling about me today? Okay. How's he feeling today? He comes up today as feeling very strong and very happy around you. So that's good. Strong and happy around you. That's how he feels about you today. Um, where the heck am I? All right, I think I'm going back up to the top. Um, oh, dog snoring. You know, having a hard time finding a question. Andrea wants to know, can I change it? Will he reach out? Let's see if I can get timing on that. All right, when is he going to reach out for Andrea? 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, the month of March or this spring. I think around the 3 week mark, you should hear from him. Um, how about Miriam? I got a job offer. Is this the right one for me? Okay, let's see. Miriam. I think so. You got 2 aces and you got the world card. It seems to me like it would be a good fit. Just saying, does a Taurus love me and so need a spiritual reading? Okay. All right, so let me ask first if the Taurus loves you, and then I'll do the spirit card separate. Their love with the Taurus. There is definite love with the Taurus, and it's actually showing that the Taurus may be quite worried right now about things that have gone on between the two of you. Or he may be a little stressed out over whatever's going on. But yeah, there's definite love. Okay, now let's do spirit cards. Okay. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Page of Earth, scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters comes in, wanting to do something more challenging in a new area of study. I think that you're going to have a lot of good stuff happening come the end of this year into the beginning of next year. So that's really good. Make sure I got that. Oh, thank you. All right, I hope that works. Good luck. Elisa, will I lose my virginity by 2020? I'm 18. All right, let's see. There's no rush. There is no rush. Let me tell you something. You could. You could. But listen, this is my 2 cents only because I wouldn't rush into anything. You know what? 18 is not, it's fine. You could hang out a little bit longer. Don't rush into anything. Just because I don't know. I just feel like people make such a big deal about that, and we did too when we were young. Like we made a big deal about it. And I feel like most of my friends that were much younger, like me and my closer friends, like we were a little bit older. We might have been a lot older, but they there's a lot of emotional pain that can come along with it, especially because of the way that men and women can be different when it comes to that kind of area. So just be careful. No need to rush into anything. Tash. Kenneth's current feelings towards me. Okay. Okay, Kenneth's current feelings towards me. Okay. So, once again, we got someone here coming in out of the blue. So I don't know if you haven't heard from him in a while. If you have heard from him, this could be him saying something that you want to hear, or it could be a message that comes in. It's genuinely or usually a good thing, a good message. And then there's happiness that surrounds this relationship. He may come in with a creative project or endeavor, and you may be the one that has the choice to make. So he could show up with some kind of a proposal of some type. I don't know, help work with me on this creative project, or let's go do this. And you may be the one that has to make the choice or the decision. Yeah, I think this guy's coming forward. Bianca. Do you see me dating next year? Caroline. Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to be dating Caroline next year. You have a very good chance of dating next year. Definitely. Definitely. Will she fall in love with me? Is that the question? Well, all right, let's see. You know, you got a 70% chance that she falls in love with you. She's a little bit guarded and she's kind of headstrong, so she may be fighting it, but I think eventually she falls. I think that she's like, she tries to dig her heels into the ground and like be stern, like, no, I got this, I'm in control of my feelings. But I don't think that that lasts forever. I think eventually she gives in. Um, where am I? Elisa. Will me and Joe get into another argument? All right, let's see. Yes, definitely. Hang on. Yeah, and then you know what? He's going to feel really bad and regretful about it. All right, let me go back up to the top. Did that one. Entity of Light wants to know, will Chris and I talk again after the blow up? Okay, let's see. I think so. You will. You will. Love Chastity was KP happy that we reconciled. Okay. Yep. Yep, and it actually also shows like a sigh of relief, breathing a sigh of relief. Um, let's see, where the hell am I? I did that one. Lena 96. What will the relationship with Chris be like? Our connection is spiritual, but we know that we want to meet. Okay, let's see. Ground, have a soulmate connection. There's going to be a lot of insurance. Use your intuition in dealing with this person, and it's destined to happen. I think that when you guys meet, you're going to click instantly. Um, okay. All right, I think I did all of them. Let me go back up to the top. No, I think I did all of them. I did that one. Okay, Miss Sweets, what will happen when Jean visits for Christmas? All right, and how does he truly feel? Okay, let's see what's going on for Christmas. All right, well, first you have here that you guys are going to be working really hard on your relationship. And it looks like he may come in with money and with passion. However, at some point in the trip, there could be a little bit of a disaster. And then you kind of feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in. And then it's maybe something that weighs heavy on your heart or your soul. But justice comes in after that. So if it's a little bit of a roller coaster, eventually it should level out and karma should step in. So just keep that in mind. If there's a certain point where it becomes like a shit show, just it's going to level out. It's not going to end there. Um all right, let me go back. That was for who? Wait, I did. Uh, oh, love chastity. Do I bring KP peace and happiness? All right, I'm going to do that. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anybody else. Okay. You do. You do. He feels very relieved right now. So whatever it is that went on between you wasn't sitting right with him, and now he's starting to feel a little bit more relieved that you're at least on better terms. Um, Alyssa, did Joe honestly delete the picture? Okay, let's see. Mm. You know, this might be the thing. Like, he may have deleted it from somewhere, but it's lurking around someplace else. I'm not convinced that that picture is gone for good. Yeah, I'm not convinced that that picture is gone. June, does Troy love or have feelings to me? Okay, let's see. He definitely has feelings for you. I can't tell you that he's like full blown head over heels in love with you, not just yet, but there are feelings here, definitely. Solar eclipse. How is he feeling about me, and when will he text me? Okay. Three of spades. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or before the end of the autumn. Okay. How's he feeling? He's feeling like he's coming forward, all right? He may be even coming forward fast. He's not using his intuition enough. I'd like to see him use his intuition a little bit more. Um, and it looks like he's going to be working really hard. So if you feel like he hasn't put enough into this relationship, that could change. Alyssa, how can I get Joe not to like me anymore? Okay, let's see. You're going to get your wish. You're going to get your wish. You got the star card here. I would be honest with him, and I would just tell him that you're not into him. I'm a big fan of honesty. I don't like playing games. But it looks like if you're honest with him, you get your wish. You no longer feel like you're waiting, and it moves. It ends quickly. All right. Tell him again. Tell him again. Kayla Lopez, does Jarlin have romantic feelings for me? Okay. All right, I'll get to Pinky and Breezy before I go. And then moderators, send in your questions if you have any, because I'm going to pass out here soon if I don't if I don't wrap this up. All right, so once again, I can't tell you that he's full blown in love with you, but I can tell you that there are feelings and there is a genuine interest here. So, yeah, I think so. SARS. How much longer should I wait for the Pisces to come to senses? Okay. I don't like to, you're not waiting. Like, don't wait. Like, you're open up to other possibilities. I would give it to next summer. It could take next summer, but that doesn't mean that you stop living between now and then. Other people show up, you go out with them. Other people show up you're interested in, you go for it. The more that you have going on around you, the more attractive you're going to be to other people. Oh God, excuse me. I don't know what the hell, why I got so tired. Pinky wants love reading. All right, let's see what's happening here for Pinky. Breezy, can you post your question just so I don't have to go looking for it? And Brandy, if you're there. All right, so this one's for Pinky. You've got here an air sign that comes in, could be out of the blue, with a relationship offering, an offering of love here, an offering of love that's built on solid ground and that moves forward fast. You also have somebody from your past coming back, and you're going to tell them, I left you behind and we're not doing this again. You're going to feel great relief after you get this off your chest. Temperance, balance, patience, compassion surrounds you, and I think you're going to move forward with this air sign, which would be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. Breezy, what are my ex-Libra's current feelings? Okay. The Libra is thinking about moving forward quickly with you. You've got a star card here, which means that you got a wish and there's strength around this relationship. This relationship may not be totally over. Not yet. I think it might be Brandy that I have to do. Oh, I did Breezy. Okay. Um, oh, I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired today for some reason. But otherwise, I'm okay. Brandy, why do I have a headache? When people ask me about headaches, the first thing immediately always comes to mind, 9 times out of 10, it's dehydration. It's dehydration. Even if you think you're drinking enough water, you may not be getting enough electrolytes. 9 times out of 10, dehydration. That's what I'm thinking. If you do feel like you drink a lot of water, I would add fruit to the water. It should clear that up right away. All right, this person here, I don't think I've ever answered for them ever. I don't even know how to say this name. It's VXNIA. I've been listening to Subliminals for a desired soulmate and for desired love story with him or her. When will my desired soulmate move into my school? And will I have my desired love? Okay. When's love coming in? How soon? 6 of Diamonds. 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, the month of June, or this winter. So the diamonds would be sometime this winter. I think it could be between 6 weeks and the end of winter that you meet this person. Kayla Lopez. Why does Jarlin always see my Instagram stories? Why? All right, let's see. Yeah, he stalks it. He does check in. He wants to know what's going on. And right now he feels like he's waiting for his ship to come in. But he's going to make it to the top of the mountain. I think that, he's trying to find out what's going on. All right. All right, so I am going to go now because I am very tired. And I have to go back to the freaking car dealer tomorrow morning. This Volkswagen place. Let me tell you something about Volkswagen, okay? They're driving me absolutely fucking nuts. But I'm going to be on tomorrow. I have to go to Volkswagen. I have to be there at 9. It's an hour away. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. Like, I got half a mind to bring in my camera and my cards and just reading in the lobby. But I probably won't do that. My car has been a fucking shit show. Nobody ever buy the TSI Volkswagens because they burn oil like hell, and then Volkswagen lies to you when you tell them. And then they give you all kinds of bullshit. And they tell you that you've been driving too fast, or they tell you, they just lie to you. And then they put a little oil in it, and two weeks later, the oil light comes back on. And, I'm trying to get this car fixed for 2 years, okay? So it's like really crazy. But I'll do an update on Volkswagen at another point. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.